Okay, good morning. Back at it, finally. With my new tooling, those that might have seen the short I put up. New tool, old tool. Look at that, look at the difference. So, I've got that one. Packet of tips. So, I said I've got 6 cutting edges per tip. So they give me 60 tool changes, so should be enough. What I've done, I've changed the chucks back over and I put this in. So what I'm going to do is turn it from as close as I can get to that socket and bring it out. Because that's still going to be in plenty, so what I might do is once I've cut it, I might just take the rest out with a flap disc. Just to save, otherwise I'm going to have to machine 24 of them. So I've got 48 operations now. If I did it again I'd have 96, so just trying to make it, I'll put that new tool in, center it up and see how we go. And I've got to turn my lights on, hence why it looks like midnight in here. But I'll see if I can get you in a position where I can video the machining operation, and I'll bring you back. Righto. Now I've got this sorted. I had to machine a bit off the bottom of the tool because it was a little bit too high. Tool center height is 16mm. This is a 20mm. But they didn't have the one that I wanted. 16mm might have been a little bit better, but I have trouble coming all the way out to the end, and I can't bring the tool out any further. So that's what I did the other day that screwed up. So, and that seems to be cutting really nice. Those tips are for stainless steel, so they'll cope a little bit better with this harder stuff. So I'm just going to take another cut now just to bring that down as close as I can to that. Yeah, see how we go. Now I don't know whether to take that any further. That's going to be pretty bloody close, I think. Let me get a thickness. I need a good amount on the other side. Yeah, 11.5. I want to make these 11. Plus nothing, minus 0.1. So you can see that's a, let me, there you go, I don't know if you can see that, 11.54, was 5.3 but I bumped it. I might just take another 0.1 off that because I do have a little bit to play with on the back, and I've got them sitting nice and flat now. Oh, that feels really nice. Righto, let's just take a bees doodle more off it, eh? There we go. Yeah, that's close enough. It's only just a tiny, tiny witness right there. So, alright, I'll start on the other one. All I'm doing with these ones is just a clean up. I'm only going enough just for a clean up. And as you can see, I've got those machine faces to sit on. Isn't that pretty? Should never pull swarf out of the lathe with your fingers. Even little stuff like that, it'll open you up in an instant. And I know that because it's happened before. I've done something really stupid. Alright, now that's not a bad clean up. I'll pull that out and have a look, and then I'll bring it back later on when I've got all one side done. Get it off. Yeah, that's lovely. That is a nice finish. It's the finish I'm after. Nice, smooth and flat. And see, you've only got that little bit in the centre there, but I can grind that off, or I'll work out some way of doing it, because you know that's got to sit up against there, so you've got You know, you'll have this much in the centre not touching, but the rest you're going to have a lot touching. These things are magnetic. That's why it's pulling. Look at that. It's sticking to it. I think it's these. Anyway, hang around. You don't have to hang around. I'll keep going and I'll bring you back when I'm finished this one side. Alright, that's all one side machined off the lot. I only had to change the tip once and I got through that pile and all but one of that, so that's not bad going. So, all but yeah, the top one. Actually, I think I did that one because you could see how it was squealing. But with the new tip it wasn't. So it started to squeal, the finish is still fine. So what I'm going to do now tomorrow, I've got to go and have a shower because I have an appointment in town. Tomorrow I'm going to set him up and I think I'll do something similar. I'll put a stop in there, pretty much swarf, not to be bumming it. Yeah, and try and get them all the same. Looking at these, I've worked out a way to overcome that. I'll just put the external jaws on the 3 jaws, poke these in and just machine 1 mil of clearance. So as you can see, it's going to have more than enough clamping force on there and it's still going to locate fine. So that's what I'll do with those. So yeah, been fairly productive. It's only just after midday now, well 25 past 12, so I think that'll do for the day. We'll bring you back out tomorrow and we'll have some more fun. See you then. Okay, good morning. I'm back at it. I've come out today. What I'm going to do is set up my bed like I did when I machined this, but I'm going to need a longer piece of bar this time. So, and I did the right thing. I put my 4-jaw chuck away. Yeah, so I'm going to clamp it in there. Give myself enough. I'm not going to. That still moves. It's a little bit tight, but that's okay. It'll stop that jumping backwards and forwards. Then I'll set it and machine it to thickness. Set to 0 on this, and that way it should be, because it'll only be about ½ mil to come off each one. So I'll see how close I can get them. Like I said, I want them to be sort of spot on 11. It's plus nothing, minus 0.1. So once I get this set up, just give me a few minutes. I'll set this up and I'll bring you back. Okay, we're back. Now I've had to take this out because what I didn't realise is the front spacer on that mandrel. I had to machine my little spigot out so I'd fit over that. So, which I did off camera. Got me bar cut. I just hope it looks like. Let me run it and show you. The back of it looks like it's. Sorry, I pushed the wrong button. The back of it looks like it's running pretty true. I'll take a cut and I'll soon see. I'll take a clean up cut, then I'll measure it. Just hang on, I'll put you. Shut that bloody noisy thing up. Hang on a second, I'll put you in the stand. Alright, let's see how we go. I'll just trim out the bit where I screwed up because I lined this up and forgot to tighten that up. So That's called being stupid. Right, that's 11.52. That's 4.7. 5.3. So that's all right. No, that one hasn't quite touched. And that's, yeah, it is out of touch. About 0.05, I'll see. I think it's time for a tip change. I think it might be the problem. Yep, that's quite hot. Definitely tip change time. Yeah, that is. It's not too bad. I'm not going to try and show you for normal steel, but for this, because it's hard, that's okay. That's only the second tip change, so I'm pretty happy with that. And the fact that I'm finishing this side is I might, so every 8 plates I might change the tip, because this side's far more critical. So I'll remachine that now and then measure it. Let's see what we have. $11.12. It's only a little tiny cut to come off that, but I'll let it run through and then check it again. So I'll measure that, get it to size. 11.08. 07. Fuck. That's just under. That's 0.05 under. Now I was prepared to wear minus 0.1. Let me try that one. That'll be the end of that one. I was trying to have to figure out. I think with this lathe, it's going to be impossible to get this square because nothing runs true on this lathe. Once you've taken it out, put it back in, nothing is true. Even with the 4-jaw chucking it, nothing. me check that and see how far out we are. That's much better finish. Until that was due to be changed. Yeah. 10.95. 10.9. It's just taken off a little bit more than I wanted. 10.95, but still within tolerance. So that's well within tolerance. And it's actually not too far out. So to be brutally honest, that's 9.4. Yeah, 2 teeth. That's a little bit. That's 11.02. And that's 9.4. So I'd say it's the other surface that's out. There's probably not much I can do about that. Let me put the next one in. Look at that. Hang on, let me zoom out a bit. That's beautiful. You can see where I've machined that. That's what I'll be doing on all of them, on both sides. 1 mil deep and 55 mil wide. That's beautiful. I'm impressed with that finish. Should have about 0.25 to come off. Oh, 0.25. Yeah, that one's about 0.3. About 0.3. So what I'll do is I'm going to take the whole lot in one cut. Save a lot of stuff and read. Fair bit of bloody swarf floating around here. Where did I just put my long nose pliers? People, what have I done? Oh, that's because I've dropped it on the floor. That's why I couldn't find it. Right, now let's see what we've got. This is going to be a fairly difficult part of the job. That's 11.05. That's 10.97. That's 11.02. I might just take that a fraction more. Not on this one. I don't really want to take too many really light skims, because that's a decent cut, but I prefer to get underneath the the scale if I can, but that should be acceptable. That's my dog going off. The yabba. See how close I can get this one. That's not going to be real good. Let's see. Right, Jesus. Better. Bloody swore. Alright, now I've got that crap out of my way. Let's see what this one's like. $11.04. $11.04. I'm going to have to come down a little bit more, I think. No. Yeah, just a fraction more, but I'm not going to do it on this one again. If I have any problems, then I'll have to just skim something later on when I'm assembling. It's not too bad, but I'll just take that in just a fraction more, just to allow for the spring. I don't want to have to take the spring cut out because it just wastes time and wears the tip unnecessarily. So I'll continue on, and when I've got these done I'll bring you back and we'll have a bit of a chat then. Stay tuned. Alright, now I've had a few dramas. I've done this stack for both sides, and they're within about 0.05 of parallel. This thing, it was out more, so I don't know yet whether I'm going to have to remachine the ones I've just done, but I don't know if you can see I clamped that down and I took a light skim. You can see I only take it off there. That's how bad this lathe is. They should be concentric, they should be flat, but they're not. Shit lathe. And I had I had swarf flying in all directions when it come to centre, and I pulled this too far, and because I tried to drive against that, snapped the roll pin in the back here. That's why the back's open. It's down in there, you probably won't even see it. On that, where are we? Come on. Focus, you bitch. That one there, that one right in the centre. So I had to pull it off and I couldn't get the bloody split pin out. I got it out, then I couldn't get the new one back in, and I ended up bending it, and I had no spares, so I had to go and straighten it, and it was just a major poo fight. I got it done, but I didn't film it because, as you see, there's tools and shit everywhere. I lost me lolly, and I've only got sort of 1/3 of what I anticipated today, but that's fine. Tomorrow I'll come out and I'll finish these two. Then I'll get to measuring them and seeing what sort of thicknesses we've got, because they need to be just a fraction narrower than them. So, you know, when it'll be like that, and then you'll have that on there, because obviously that hasn't been machined yet, and that's got to fit in between them, which it appears to. So I just got to check my sizes. Once I've machined all of them, and then I'm going to do the recesses in those, get all the machining out of the road, and then I will make something up to put these in the middle, so I can machine these faces out here, just to, so I've got a sharp cutting edge, because those cutting edges are shit. So yeah, but anyway, we're making steps forward, that's all I need. And I'm hoping like hell I get my bloody back pay soon, because seriously, over that lathe, there's swarf, I'm up to me bum in it. And it goes everywhere. The funny thing is, when it's cutting on the teeth, like all the way down to the root of the teeth, so you get these, I know it's only short, and you get these real curly little things. As soon as it comes through there, it doesn't curl anymore, it just goes ribbons, and it goes everywhere, and it flings shit around. Several times I've had to unblock that. I had it all sort of picked up, a big chunk of it, and dragged it in there, and so it's been an eventful day. I'll stop waffling on, and I'll take this in and edit and see what sort of any decent footage I can get out of it, and upload it. But we're making progress, that's the main thing. We are making progress, and that tool, it actually, the second last one of these, I think it was, took a cut and it made a noise. I don't know if it had a hard spot, but it chipped that, so I had to turn it over. So that's only the fourth one, the fourth cutting edge so far. So yeah, I might go through say 5 or 6 for the whole lot, and that's bloody brilliant. So that tool, it was worth the wait. You know, we had to wait a few days, but well worth it. Well worth it. I think these tips is what's helping me too. WNMG, but it doesn't say on there, but they were on the website, they were for stainless. Well, that says MS. I don't know if that's mild steel, but I'm pretty sure the one I ordered was supposed to be for stainless. Oh, hang on, here we go, have a look on the back, idiot. Yeah, no. Anyway, they're still good. They still do the job well. It's just a shame I can't work can't work this lathe hard enough to break a chip. That's the problem, particularly with a bigger tool. If you try and work it hard enough or deep enough to break a tip, it stalls it. So, like I said, I keep saying you can only piss with the dick that you've got, and I'm pissing with it. So, but we're getting there. We're getting work done. So, I'll come back out tomorrow and do some more. I'm keen to get these done so I can start on the drive shafts, because once I've got all that done, then I can start doing the body. So I've got to come up with a locking mechanism. Or if it's something that after I slide these on, I slide a plate on and then weld it. I'm just a little bit worried about the shaft bending, or machining a recess or putting a collar and some jacking screws to push all these together. But anyway, we'll discuss that more when the time comes. Thanks for hanging out. Even if I didn't achieve what I planned to, I just still got one lot done, so it's all good. Until next time, thanks for watching, and stay safe. Peace.